Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog. It's about 7:30-ish and I feel like I've already gotten quite a bit done. So I woke up at about 5:30. It was a blur. It was really early. Had some coffee, had coffee with Jesse, which was great. So before he headed out the door, we were able to sit down, chat, have some coffee, watch the news. Just our typical morning thing. I didn't want to do too hard of a workout this morning, so I took Brody on a walk, which was, it was rough. The humidity was 88%. I was like, oh my God, we are going to die. But it's just that time of year here in coastal Georgia where it is just moist 24/7. So took him on a walk. We didn't actually go too far. It was about 1.5 miles or so. It just, like I said, the humidity was like, this is just unbearable. And it's not even full on summer yet. So there's that. Came home, hopped in the shower because it was much needed and it felt so great. Like lately my joints have just been not feeling so hot. So that's why, one of the main reasons why I've been trying to work out a lot more is that I know that that will help. The big goals for today are to finally get my luggage down from the attic. It has been on my task list all week long and I'm getting ready to head out of town for work on Monday for work, so I definitely need to make that happen. It always takes me several days to pack simply because I'm a huge overpacker and I overthink my packing. Well, I overthink about everything, but I constantly bring way too much stuff with me and I'd really like to bring as little as I can while having everything that I need, of course, because it is a work trip. It's not a vacation. So I just want to be as efficient as possible with my packing. But before I can even think about packing, I have got to do laundry. Our laundry situation got so out of control. Jesse and I this morning were like, did we somehow skip doing laundry this past weekend? And we did. Why? Because we got behind with putting away laundry. So putting away laundry was such a big task that we never actually got to the laundry that still had to be washed. It's bad. So we're probably going to do about 3 loads of our laundry today. Once everything is separated out, it should be about 3 loads. So luggage, packing, and work, of course. I do have to work today. I am out of the office for a good chunk of tomorrow, but I have some big projects that I need to tie up before the weekend. So I'm actually going to start work a little bit early this morning and make sure I have something picked out for dinner, which also on Thursdays I typically do not cook. It's our fend for yourself night, so we either have leftovers or the kids will grab something. My kids are older, so they can pretty much grab dinner if they want to, or we'll all get dinner together. I typically don't like to eat out on Thursdays because I like to save that for Fridays. So I didn't cook yesterday though. To be quite honest, yesterday I was wrapping up some things with work and then next thing you know, it was like an hour past my normal work day and I was like, you know what, we're just going to McDonald's. So we did that. My stomach did not appreciate it, but it was so good. This is our current laundry situation. Clearly the basket is very full. It's overflowing. So I'm gonna start on that before I start my work day and just at least get 1 load started. That way this doesn't take a full like 9 hours to get done. All right, I did get a load of laundry started. When I sorted everything out, it ended up only being 2 loads of clothes and 1 load of towels that needed to be done. We combined it with the kids' towels so that it would make 1 larger load. I do have a large capacity washer that doesn't have an agitator. I feel like there's always this online debate in the cleaning and laundry communities about whether or not your washer should have an agitator or not. I'm fine without it. I really like our washer and I can't remember the last time we had a washer with an agitator in it, but I've always felt like it got in the way. So anyway, there's that. I do feel like I'm getting a good start to the day with getting this laundry done because when I saw that pile, I was just like, that's going to take forever. It'll probably actually all be done by lunch if I listen for the machine to beep and then switch things over right away. Then we should be good. Okay, so I just looked in our freezer and I think we're going to have spaghetti tonight. That feels gross, holding up beef. Like, anyway, that's what we're gonna have for dinner. I was like running out of ideas of things to do with chicken, but I knew that we have to eat. So I'm gonna make myself a quick breakfast and then go up to the office, and I'll kind of show you guys sort of like an updated, it's not really an office tour, it's more like just what my office looks like now, and it is not staged by any means, so prepare yourselves. Okay, so this is what stands between me and getting the luggage. I find attics just as terrifying as basements. So I've got to go up there and get my luggage. Like, Jesse has offered like 5 times and I'm like, no, I got it. I'm finally gonna do it today. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, why is this so scary? Like, I have rappelled out of helicopters and, you know, shot grenade launchers and survived cancer. But going up into this attic it scares the living crap out of me. I made it, and the spiders didn't attack me, and a witch didn't come out from the insulation and try to murder me. Those are the things that I think of when I go up into the attic or into a basement. But let me show you the luggage that I'm thinking of taking. And I'm sorry if this is like really boring content, but I overthink travel so much, especially when it comes to flying, because I'm terrified of flying. So this is how I deal with my anxiety of flying. So yeah, I think that this is going to work. Let me show you guys. Also, Brody is extremely worried about me right now and has been right by my side and is like, are you okay? You went up into the attic and we don't like going up into the attic, and we know that you don't like going up into the attic. I'm fine, Brody. I'm fine. Thank you for checking on me. You're awesome. I love you. I love you. That's my boy. All right, so I think that this is going to be my luggage situation. That's going to be for all of like my tech stuff. This is essentially going to be my carry-on because I need to put my laptop. I might have to bring 2 laptops because I have one for work, my own personal laptop, and I'm debating my whole iPad situation. I don't know, but that would be where all of this goes. Plus any sort of like immediate essentials, like one outfit in case my luggage were to get lost kind of thing. That's what I've always done. And any other like notebooks, things like that for work. So that's going to be a beast, but luckily it has wheels and a handle that pulls up to make it easy to maneuver through the airports. And then that one, this larger suitcase, it matches, but the little like Swiss gear thing popped off of it a few years ago. That will be where everything else goes. And then I'm going to have this backpack as my purse or my underseat luggage situation for like my wallet and all of that stuff. So I think that this is more than enough for a week. But this is actually a much smaller suitcase than what I normally bring. I normally bring the next size up, but I figured since I have this and my backpack, this is actually going to be perfect. So I think that this whole system will work just fine. And now I need like a drink or something because I'm still recovering from going up in the attic. So this is my current office situation. I've shared this before. I'm not in my actual owner room. I'm up here in the loft area. We had gotten rid of our giant sectional and purchased this smaller love seat from Amazon. Biggest mistake ever. It is hard as a rock. Our dogs won't even lay on it. They're like, that's the worst thing ever. So this is pretty much where they hang out, but they pretty much just stay on that bed right there. And we just still have like the TV and stuff over to the right. This is my work desk. I've also shared this before. It is a elevating flexi spot desk, so I can stand if and when I want to. The bookcase is still the same. I believe I got it from Walmart. I'll try and find the link, but when I went into my order history, it wasn't there anymore. But I'm hoping I can find it because when I do get my own office space, like legitimately, I want to get another one. So that's that. But the biggest change is this wall. I purchased these floating shelves from Target. They were about $15 a piece. And then that cork board is from the brand U Brands that they sell over at Target. So the total to just get this all put up was like 40 bucks, which wasn't too bad. My printer's over here, little cubicle cubby holder thing that just holds random things. I need to go through it and clean it out and really get all of that done. Here is my more creative space slash YouTube space. So I've got like my stack of planners, where my pens go, things like that, and just one of those acrylic holders which has some of my planner things. Another one of those little stands that I have on my desk, that wooden piece. Those are from TJ Maxx, so I don't have a link for that. That's kind of the crappy thing about TJ Maxx, is that it's hard to find links for things. So, and yeah, there's my soda from yesterday that I didn't finish. The other thing that I did change was my boards on the wall. These are also from brands, but I got them from Amazon, and I have added them to my Amazon shop, so I'll leave that link down below. But I love these because you have like one cork board, and I just put like a bunch of different pins and things like that. A lot of them are from Inclusive Randomness. I think this one might be from Target. I need to double check. I'm not 100% sure. I have like my Go Wild University pin there, some other ones. That sticker from Grey's Anatomy is actually from my daughter. We love Grey's Anatomy, and so she gave me that. But then I've just got like my wall calendar that just has the current like schedule for videos, or if I'm going to be on a podcast, like I actually have a few coming up at the end of the month and a live that I'm going to be on, then I can kind of track everything for the current month there. And then I just have this dry erase board here that I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with, but I did start using some sticky notes just to kind of track projects that I'm working on, like what's due, what's overdue. So this can actually come down. This is actually to film stuff was from last week, so that also needs to be updated. But that's what I've been doing there. The other thing that I did add was this little cubicle storage thing from Michaels. I need to move some stuff out of the way. I had an Allie Edwards order come in, and I kind of went a little bit overboard because they had a sale on some of their kits for memory keeping, and I bought all the things. Anyway, I did put like a little question box on Instagram asking for this particular storage unit here that Michaels used to sell. They do not currently have this. I actually don't even know the actual legitimate name of it, but I had asked online if people had them, and a couple of people sold me theirs. I actually have another one under my desk. I just don't know where to put it. But I love, love, love the way that this looks. It is one of my favorite things on my desk. I really want to get the other one put up. I just need to figure out how I want to do it. And then I just have my Raskog cart that is, actually that's not a Raskog cart, that is a Michaels, what is the name of this thing? I can't remember. Anyway, it's the large Michaels cart. That is where all of my memory keeping things go. It is a hot damn mess right now because I was actually working on some projects, but that's where I put everything for. All right, so that is pretty much my workspace, my work/creative space. I've really liked the way that things have turned out, especially having like more of a background back there for filming videos when I do like sit down videos. The sun is like, it's really showing off right now, but I do love this space. I eventually would love the goal of having my own office one day. I just don't know when that's gonna happen. And we have actually looked at some properties nearby that we could move to. I don't mean like an actual office, I mean like a house. But we were waiting for things to be a little bit more stable, a little more stable with COVID and all of those things going on, because as you know, right before the pandemic hit, we put our house on the market, and like 2 weeks later, everything was like shut down. And so we took our house off the market. Then we thought we were gonna move, and then we didn't move to Florida. And it was just like, maybe before we decide to do something like that again, let's be sure of our like career paths and things like that. Things seem to be settling now, and we're kind of looking at making some improvements here to this house because we are going on 7 years of living here. Is it 7 years? 2022 will be 7 years. And there's some things that need some updating. Like we've looked at some newer houses and we see where we need to work on maybe updating some light fixtures or things like that. Like we finally have started the process of getting the backsplash put in. Our house didn't come with a backsplash. It's just one of those things that people like to have. So we've kind of focused on doing some smaller projects so that when we do decide to put the house back on the market again, we have a little bit of a better, like, you know, starting point, if that makes sense. So when I was walking Brody this morning, there were like 15 houses in our neighborhood on the market. If you live in a military town, then you know, like, the summertime is just when everybody is moving, and so it's very common around here to see a lot of houses on the market in the summertime and around Christmas time, because those are like the two big seasons for the military to move. So I think that to be a little bit more competitive, we won't do anything probably until the fall, and that'll give us some time to get some more projects done. And then we were thinking, well, if we do enough projects and make enough improvements on this house, we might love it so much that we don't want to leave. But ultimately, we can't create another room for me to work in and have my creative space as well. So that's kind of what's pushing us to move, is we need that additional space. Nathan will be going to school for college locally, so he is going to be staying here. So I can't take over a kid's room. Kayla is still living with us, so she still has her room. You know, I can't kick the kids out for my office. So there's that. All right, it is about 5 minutes until my workday starts, so I'm going to start on my task list for the workday and get started with work. I will catch up with you guys in a bit. Okay, so we are halfway through the day. It is my lunchtime. I am so tired. It's actually like past my lunchtime, like an hour past, but it's fine. But I started to feel myself getting a little bit hangry at my computer. I knocked out a couple of emails, and then I was like, okay, I actually need to go eat something because my head is pounding. I probably could use another cup of coffee. But it is like a gorgeous day outside. These are the days where I'm like, I wish I had a covered patio, but we don't have one. Anyway, also, like, all of my neighbors, either their landscapers are here or they're outside doing yard work. Normally it's on a Monday, but it's a Thursday, and there's a whole lot of weed whacking and lawn mowing going on. I was sitting there typing, and I was like, there's so much noise. There's so much noise. When I work from home, I don't like have the TV going. I don't have a lot of things going because personally it's like a distraction, and I know once I get more comfortable in my role, I'll feel better with having like music playing or, you know, TV on. I've tried that a few times and I'm like, no, I can't focus. So I really have not been doing that, but I'm gonna eat something. I just let the dogs outside. They are also used to my schedule with my lunch, so I know that they were probably like, hey lady, it's time to take a break because we need to go to the bathroom. So they're outside right now. It is like a perfect day for them. They're probably not gonna wanna come back inside, but I don't let them stay out very long. Reason being is, well, it's also really hot outside. Our dogs aren't like outside dogs. They literally go outside, do their business, and come back in. But also Bruiser is very tiny, and I'm terrified of like a hawk swooping down and just taking him. And it has happened to other dogs here in the neighborhood. So yeah, I'm typically, when they're outside, I'm like right here, close to the door, keeping an eye on things, making sure they don't get hawk napped, kidnapped, dog napped. I don't know, but I don't want a large bird swooping down and taking my chihuahua. That would be bad. And Brody is scared of everything. He's a pit bull, so if he saw that happening, he would probably run in the other direction. I don't think that he would actually help Bruiser, so there's that. All right. I'm gonna actually go eat now. So we've got an appointment to see the vet here soon. Although his eye is looking better. It was cloudy for a couple of days. I'm sure you guys might have seen it in my planner. Oh my God, he's the cutest. But his eye was a little bit irritated, this one on this side, and it was cloudy for like a week. And I was like, there's no way he's going blind already. Like, I was ready to like just curl up in a ball and cry. But now his eye is like suddenly better, so the vet did say just keep an eye on it and follow up. And now it's like most of the, he's getting so irritated with me. Now it's like most of the cloudiness is gone. So they also said it could have been something irritating his eye, and that's why it was cloudy. But yeah, I need to call back and do another follow-up, and he's just like, please stop touching me. Do you guys ever like to see what people eat for lunch? I like sharing the things that I eat. sometimes. There's always like that one person who wants to give you like health advice based on what you eat. I am not here for that. I am not a health fitness channel. I am just like the real deal. I eat just stuff and the things that I like eating. So that's why sometimes I'm like hesitant to share. If you saw that I had lunch yesterday and it was Chef Boyardee beefaroni, I think that's what I had. It was delicious. But I'm not like a picky eater. I'm definitely not a clean eater, but I do try to make better choices. So here's today's lunch. So I have been having tuna on crackers with carrots. I had this Monday and Tuesday. I didn't have it yesterday, but I especially love the Starkist Tuna Creations lemon pepper tuna. It is amazing. I could eat this stuff every day. And I just have it on the Triscuits, the ones that have the hint of sea salt. They are also amazing. And then just some carrots to feel better about myself. All right, just finished my lunch. I really want coffee, but the idea of having coffee after just having had some tuna on crackers does not sound like a pleasant digestive experience. So we're gonna go with water. We're gonna go with water first. I really want some coffee though. And then I just watched like a tutorial on Instagram and it was like, oh my God, I'm like, that looks so good. And then there was another story asking about hot coffee versus iced coffee. And fun fact, I used to not like iced coffee at all. I thought it was gross when it was cold, and I don't really like a lot of cold beverages anyway. But this past summer, well, summer's not actually here yet, but these past warmer months, I have been craving like iced coffee every single day. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a hormonal thing, but if you offer me an iced coffee, I'm gonna, yes, please. I love it, I love it. So anyway, but it's that time of the afternoon. It is now 1:30. Just, you know, I need reinforcements. That's what I need. And oh, laundry update. Before I started on lunch, the third load of laundry went into the washer. The second went from the washer to the dryer. The first is already in a basket in my bedroom where I hope it doesn't stay there for days on end. But we are making progress. The third load is in the washer and it's going to get done. So I'm happy. I thought I was gonna have to make it a fourth load because there were a lot of towels. And I would have known, you know, that when you overload your washer and the whole drum like bangs against the sides of, yeah, that didn't happen, so we were good to go. So yeah, I'm glad we're making progress on that. My back is killing me. I think I need a different office chair. That is something I've also been researching. And I just haven't found one that I love. And I think I'm gonna have to go in person and find an office chair and actually sit in it. I love my office chair. It is linked in my Amazon shop. But when I bought the chair, I also wasn't sitting in it for 8 to 9 hours a day. And this chair is proving to just not have the support in places that I need it. I do have a really bad back. My back has gone out. I've lost track of how many times, but I definitely need another chair with better lumbar support, and I need to make it a goal to focus on using my standing desk and actually standing a little bit more, because I think that will help with things a little bit. All right, back to work. I just checked the mail and a couple of my Stitch Fix orders came. It's actually one order, but they always just ship things. I'm guessing they have different distribution centers, but I placed an order last week and it's like everything is coming in 5 different packages. It's so strange. So I grabbed this green top, and these are all like short sleeve. I'm glad I had a chance to see this because I think I put this in my packing list for my work trip, and the front of it is actually quite sheer. It's hard to see on camera, but when I held it up to the light, yeah, so that's gonna need something, something with it. But what I'm most excited about is this top right here. I really like it, and I grabbed a pair of shoes from there, and this is gonna go great with either some jeans, or I actually have a pair of gray pants that would look really cute with this. But what I love about Stitch Fix is when they send shoes, they send them in this like zippered bag, and I will actually use this for my trip. It does have like the Stitch Fix branding on it and all of that, but I can actually use this to put my shoes for my trip so that my shoes aren't like touching my clothes and things like that. So I also received some stickers from my friend Nicole over at So What's the Plan. Her shop is launching stickers on the 15th of June, so make sure you go check it out. I will leave a link for her shop down below in the description box, but she did reach out and asked if I wanted to take a look at some of her stickers. So she sent me some AM routine stickers, which you know I am all about the routines. Some PM routine stickers. I love these. I'm really focusing on my evening routine, so I'm definitely going to use these. And she made me some film, edit, upload, and YouTube stickers because, hello, that's what I do. She also made me some goals stickers. I am all about the goals. These are so pretty, and they are in her handwriting. And what I love is that the extra space here, these strips right here are actually stickers that you can use in your planner as well if you wanted to. And then the header of the sheet is also a sticker, so if you want to store these in a binder of some sort, then you can do that and you'll have a way to label it. And then the last one she sent over was the meal plan stickers, which are just, I love these so much, and I just think they're so, I love seeing things in people's handwriting because there's nothing like someone's handwriting. It's just so unique to each person. So thank you, Nicole. And like I said, I will leave a link down below in the description for her shop so that you can check it out for yourself. I shared this on my Instagram stories yesterday, and I shared how I was organizing outfits for my upcoming work trip. And all I did was take a page from the GoodNotes app and draw the boxes. And then what you can do is, and there's actually a drawing tool so that you can draw better looking boxes. So it's up here, if my pencil would act right. And all you have to do is draw a box. It doesn't have to be perfect because it straightens the lines for you and connects them and all that stuff. So this one's not going to be the best example, but because I'm doing it one-handed, but you can just draw a box and then easily just label it however you want. And I'm going to go ahead and erase that because I was going to put another outfit there. But then you can transfer photos from your phone to your iPad, and then you can select the little photo option here and your photos will come up. So if I wanted to add this particular shirt, it would then pop up here, and you can resize it using your pencil and shrink it down and move it wherever it needs to go. And that's what I did. I know that this is a bit excessive, but I am like a major overpacker for trips, and I wanted to kind of assign the clothing that I was going to bring to different days and then see where there were gaps or where I need to bring extra things. This isn't all that I'm going to bring, but I want to make sure that I have an outfit designated for each day. Luckily, my workplace is pretty casual, but not like, you know, show up in your gym clothes casual. But, you know, luckily I have a lot of pieces already. And actually what's funny is these two, actually it was this shirt and these shoes are what came earlier today. I knew they were coming, so I pulled them from my Stitch Fix order history, and that's how I got the photos. I don't have photos of my clothing. The majority of this is from Stitch Fix. I have this t-shirt that I've had for a while from Callie Danielle, and I just grabbed it from the website to pop into here. And now I can, when I start packing, I at least know I have outfits for work, and then I can add anything additional if needed.